Well, I knew Kirk played well when the Denver players were coming by the bench shaking their head. That's how good he played. Obviously deserving the shutout, and you can see all you want about the defenseman, cleared the rebounds and everything, but he made at least 5-6 game-saving saves. No, he's a goaltender that he has been more consistent this year. I mean, even in practice, at times rivaling Ryan, and of course, when you get a shutout, that's just a bonus. But I thought our guys played a pretty smart game, pretty disciplined game in everything we did. We didn't play as loose of a neutral zone as we did last night. Our changes were better. That was one of the goals too. Our line changes, first and third periods, our left and right defenseman had to be the last one off the ice. Last night, 3 or 4 times we changed wholesale, all 5 guys, and they had outnumbered situations. So little by little, we're getting to be a better team. But the story headlines in the newspaper is that 1-0 shutout by Kirk. I was happy that Austin scored that goal, another game-winning goal, his 8th game-winning goal. It's got to be an NCAA leader right now. But then that we outshot him 15-8 after getting demolished last night, falling down 3-0 and getting outshot the first period about the same as we outshot them tonight. So totally turned. I thought it set the table, although Denver had enough shots in the second and third period to win that game. I just thought our defensemen were very good at playing the body, like you said, playing physical, moving the puck out of the zone. Forwards did not as good a job of communicating. Well, they got to yell when they're open, and sometimes when our centermen are down helping out with the defensemen, the forwards have to come off the boards and yell for the passes. And we're getting better at it, but still not as good as we should be. Yeah, first place because North Dakota beat Duluth tonight, so I haven't looked at the points or anything, but the guys knew. I could hear them talking down the hallway. Ryan Mass was the first one to say, we're in first place now. So I don't know what the standings or anything is, but the players knew. Well, in every game now, with 12 games left, it's a game up in the standings. Mathematically, with 3-point games, every win you get. If we get one win at Colorado, we probably, won't get 8th place and then 7th place the next week, and then you can walk your way right up to the championship that way. So yeah, you know how young we are. We've talked about it all year, but it's not your typical freshman class. When they're playing as well as they are, and we're getting the goaltending that we probably haven't had before, and it's all mixing and mashing, and defensemen are steady. But you look at the stats for the season, and the defensemen have added more offense probably than a lot. Dave would probably keep track of that, but we've had some years where like a guy like Eddie Del Grosso will have 30 points or 40 points, and the next defenseman will have 10. But we've got a lot of guys that have 10, 11, 12 points right now, which is, I think we have 3 or 4 or 3 that so they're chipping in, they're getting their chances. But I don't even care about that. I care about their defensive play, and it was really pretty steady tonight. Although Denver had their chances, that's the bottom line. The goaltender won the game for us.
Yeah, definitely last game. The game ended really well for the team, but for myself, I was a little disappointed. So I wanted to come back and just show the guys, I can play, and I don't want there to be any doubt around our goaltending. And Mace is out right now, so I just wanted to come out and kind of make a bit of a statement. And then things started going really well early in the game, and it was just kind of one of those games you get in your groove, and you just get in your head, nobody's going to beat me tonight. So it's kind of a special thing when you get that feeling in net. If anything, that's just a little bit of a learning curve for the whole team. That even the last 10 seconds count. So luckily in the Huntsville game we had a 2-goal lead, so it didn't cost us. But tonight it might have cost us the game. So the guys really, they were out blocking shots. The guys were battling in the corners. It was an unbelievable effort by the guys in front of me. So there's not much more you can ask for as a goalie.
It's a big statement for our team. Obviously, we know they have a lot of skilled players on their power play, and coming into the weekend, we knew the penalty kill would be huge for us. I think in terms of that specific penalty kill, I was just trying to kill it all for Coop. That's kind of the motto of this team. If somebody takes a penalty, the four guys that are out there really just kind of bear down and kill it all for him. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Kirky played unbelievable as a defenseman. A couple breakdowns out there, but having him back there is huge for us.
Yeah, that's huge. Lately, obviously, we're usually down in the first and second, come back in the third. But that was huge for us to get up in the first there. I think that us getting 15 shots to 7, I think it was after the first, was huge for us. Came out with a better jump, and I think that's really set the tone for the whole game. Yeah,
I definitely think there was a lot of positive energy coming into the game tonight. Every game's different, and we try to turn the page each night, but guys were still pretty fired up with the way last night ended. So I think you could see that in the first period tonight, the way we played.
We're a confident group, so we knew it was possible, but sitting here today with 6 points, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, obviously exciting. We wanted to have a good start in the new year. Obviously, this weekend was huge for us. Obviously, we don't want to stop now. We just want to keep going and continue to stay on top in the NCHC.
Yeah, you know what? I think the young guys have proved so far this year that they're not afraid of the spotlight. Guys keep stepping up and making big plays, and we're not going to pay too much attention to where we are in the standings. We know each and every weekend we got to come, we got to bring our A game because this league's so tough. You guys have seen it. Doesn't matter who you're playing, you got to play your game. Doesn't matter where you are in the standings, you got to play tough.
One thing for us, we've been pretty high in the pairways all year, so I think teams have been gunning for us right from the get-go. So it's not really anything new. We're at the top of a different standing, but it's the same thing. Guys just need to stay focused, and the rest will take care of itself.